Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you are all fine. Students, I am your English teacher, and today I am here with the first and second lesson for week 9. And we are going to start a new unit from your Oxford Discover Student Book 3. Student, the name of the new unit is Dr. Molly, and it is unit number 8 in your student book. Before starting today's lesson, let me tell you that by the end of this lesson, you will be able to read and understand a fiction text. Students, when I am saying a fiction text, I am talking about the text which is not based on realities, which is actually like somewhat like a story. Okay. Secondly, you will be able to understand words about travel and sickness. It means that we are going to learn new words related to travel and sickness. Alright, students, before starting today's lesson, let's have a small activity. As you can all see, there are 4 pictures in front of you. Let's see how many of you successfully name them all. Now, can you name the following pictures? What are these pictures showing you? Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Have you guessed them? Alright, now let's see how many of you are correct. Students, picture number 1 shows you a doctor. It's a picture of a doctor. Number 2 is a passport. Number 3 are passengers. And number 4 are medicines. Did you guess the names right? Okay, well done. You are really very smart. Now it's time to begin today's lesson. Are you ready for it? Excellent. So let's begin. First of all, we are going to read the text given in your notebook, in your student books. So let's begin. Dr. Molly. Molly's mother was worried. As she packed for her business trip to Japan, Molly stood beside her with a notebook and a pencil. Do you have a passport, Mom? She asked. I do. Good, said Molly. Your destination is Tokyo, so you should be at the airport 2 hours early. Remember, passengers can only check 2 bags. Molly, thanks for trying to help, but I am worried about your father, replied the mother. He isn't feeling well, and I have to go on this trip. Please take good care of him while I'm gone. I'll be a good doctor and look after him, Mum, just like you look after me, Molly said. Thank you, said her mother. Soon Molly's mother left for the airport. All right, so by reading this part of the story, we came to know that this text is about a girl named Molly, and she lives with her parents. Her mother is going on a business trip to Japan, to Tokyo, which is in Japan, and her mother is worried because she is leaving Molly's sick father behind, and so she's asking Molly to take care of her father. Molly is trying to help her mother in packing. She's giving her instructions that she shouldn't be late, she should be on time on the airport, and at the same moment, Molly's mother is worried about her husband. That means Molly's father, and Molly is assuring her mother that she will take good care of her father, just like Molly's mother uh, does when Molly gets sick. Now let's read ahead. The next morning, Molly's father came to the breakfast table. Didn't look well. How do you feel, Dad? Molly asked. I have a bad earache. I think I am sick, her father answered. Then you should take some medicine and go to bed, said Molly. I am going to take care of you all day. I don't think so, Molly. I've got things to do, replied her father. Dad, said Molly, Mom put me in charge. I am the doctor. Okay, you win. Thank you, Molly, replied her father. Molly looked at the kitchen clock. It was 9 a.m. Should she call her mum? What time was it in Japan? She remembered what her mother told her the day before. Tokyo is 16 hours ahead of Los Angeles. Now, in this part of the story, they are talking about the next day. Molly's mother has left for Tokyo, and now Molly is trying to look after her sick father. Next morning, her father comes down to the breakfast table, but he wasn't looking well. Molly asked him what had happened to him, and he told that he had an earache and he was not well. So Molly instructed him to go and take rest because she said that her mother has told her to do so. Therefore, her father went to take some rest. In the meantime, Molly wanted to call her mother, and she remembered that her mother told him that Tokyo is 16 hours ahead of Los Angeles. Okay, now let's read the rest of the story on page number 79. Molly added some numbers in her notebook. It was 1 in the morning in Tokyo. Her mom was asleep. Molly sent a text message to her mother. Hi mom, dad is sick now. He has an earache. So I put him to bed and gave him medicine. Don't worry, I know you're sleeping. Love, Dr. Molly. Molly's messages continued throughout the day. Hi mom, now dad has a headache and a fever, so I'm giving him lots of water to drink. I also put a cold washcloth on his forehead. I know it's 3 in the morning in Tokyo. Don't worry. Love, Dr. Molly. Hi mom, dad has a cold now. He's sneezing a lot. He is very noisy. I gave him lots of tissues. It's 2 p.m. here, so I know it's 6 in the morning in Tokyo. Love, Dr. Molly. Now, what Molly did was that Molly started to message her mother. She knew what was the time in Tokyo. She was continuously telling that, don't worry, I know the time. I know you are sleeping. It's 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And she was updating her mother about her father's health. She was telling her that he had an earache and she looked after him. He had a headache. He was sneezing and everything. She was trying to keep her mother updated. All right, and she was assuring her that she's taking good care of her father. She's just behaving like a doctor. All right, now let's read ahead. At 5 in the afternoon, the phone rang. Molly picked it up. Hello, this is Dr. Molly speaking. Molly, it's mom. How's your dad? He's just fine, mom. His fever is gone. His headache is gone. His earache is gone. And his sneezing is almost gone. He's watching TV and drinking orange juice. That's great. I was so worried. Good job, Molly, replied her mother. You are welcome, mom. And the cell phone says that it's 5 p.m. here, so it's 9 a.m. in Tokyo. You should eat some breakfast. Ha, I think, Molly, and maybe you should study for science test tomorrow, replied her mother. Now, when it was 5 in the afternoon in Los Angeles, where Molly and her father were living, the phone rang, and Molly picked up the phone and she said, "Who's there? I'm Dr. Molly speaking." It was her mother's call, and she knew that it was 9 a.m. in the morning. Molly's mother asked about her dad, and Molly told her that he's fine now. His headache is gone, his earache is gone, he's not sneezing anymore, he's relaxed, he's watching TV and drinking orange juice. And Molly's mother was really very happy and she appreciated Molly. And then she reminded her that it's time for her to prepare for her science test. Okay, so this was all about Dr. Molly. I hope you've understood the text. It's really very easy. Just read it 2 times before attempting any assignments. Okay. Now, students, let's discuss page number 80. I have small exercises here for you. In part A says, what are the problems and solutions happen in the story? Write them below. You are going to pick out the problems from the story, write them in the column on the left, and then pick out the solutions of those problems from the story and write in the right hand side column on your book. Okay. Then we'll do exercise C. Words in context. Match each word with the definition. Write a letter. You are given 4 words: washcloth, forehead, sneezing, and tissue. You are given 4 words. and you are given 4 pictures related to these words, and then you are given 4 sentences related to these words. You are going to label the picture correctly and then write the correct word in front of the correct definition. All right, very easy. You can do it simply on your own. Now students, I have added some tasks from your workbook also. We'll be doing page number 67. As you all can see, it says Unit 8, get ready. It's from your workbook. You are going to solve the puzzle on your own. The words are given in the box on the right hand side. Try to find them in this puzzle and just circle them with blue color. Exercise B says look, read and check. Here you are given 4 pictures. You are going to observe the pictures carefully and you are going to put a tick in the box which in front of the correct answer according to what's happening in the picture. Okay, then you'll be doing page number 68. Exercise C, it is basically labeling. It says look and write. You are given 6 words in the box: earache, passenger, destination, headache, passport and airport. You are going to write these words under the correct picture. Okay, then exercise D says complete the chart. Write the words from A on page 67 in the correct columns. You are going to complete the chart and you are going to divide the words given on page number exercise A, page number 67, into 2 parts. On the right hand side you are going to write the words that are related to travel, for example passport, and on the left hand side you are going to write the words related to health. Remember that the words are given in the puzzle. All right, you are going to choose the words from there. Then page number 69 is your comprehension passage from workbook. Read this passage carefully, try to understand it, and then try to give the answers given on page number 70. Okay, everything is really very easy. Exercise A and B are simple question answers and C is simple matching. Alright, so and fill in the blanks. If you will read the text carefully, you will be able to solve these exercises easily. Now students, I have your dictation words. I'm going to read them once for you. You are going to follow me and read them behind me. Alright, so let's begin. Worried, business, beside, notebook, passport, destination, airport, passengers, replied, earache, while, breakfast, medicine, text message, continued, through, headache, fever, forehead, sneezing, tissues, speaking, welcome, cell phone, science, tomorrow, should, easy, almost, Tokyo, washcloth, early. Now students, remember Tokyo is the name of a place. It's a proper noun. That's why you are also going to write it with the first letter capital. Alright. Now I have your dictation paragraph. You're going to write it again in your notebooks. Let's read it together once. Molly looked at the kitchen clock. It was 9 a.m. Should she call her mom? What time was it in Japan? She remembered what her mother told her the day before. Tokyo is 16 hours ahead of Los Angeles. So you are going to write dictation words and paragraphs in your notebooks. Now let's discuss your assignments. I've divided your assignments into 2 parts according to your Zoom classes schedule. First thing you're going to do is you're going to read Unit 8, Dr. Molly. Read it very carefully. Secondly, on 25th August, you're going to write your dictation words and paragraphs in your notebooks. And on the same day, that is 25th August, you're going to do page number 67 and 68 of your workbook. Alright. Then on 27th August, that will be Thursday, you're going to do page number 80 of your Oxford Discover student book. Write the given synonyms and question answers in your notebooks and do page number 69 and 70 on your workbook. So for your convenience, I've divided your assignments into 2 parts and make sure you're doing them all right. Now students, I have a few rules for your notebook maintenance, notebook and workbook maintenance. Notebooks and workbooks should be covered and kept in a good condition throughout the term. Make sure that you've covered your notebooks and workbooks. If they are covered and covers need to be changed, make sure you change them. The cover should be neat, alright. Do not scribble in your notebooks and workbooks. Again, very important. Just do your academics, your assignments in your notebooks and workbooks. Do not scribble means do not draw any drawings or heart or whatever, and do not write anything extra apart from assignments. Then turn the page politely from the top right corner. Make sure you're not tearing your pages while turning them. You're not folding them badly while turning them. Use your thumb and your finger, your first two fingers, to turn the page from the top right corner. All right. Now let's quickly have a recap or then wrap up what we have learned today. We have learned about vocabulary words about travel and sickness. Yes, we have learned words about like passport, passengers, airport. These are all words related to travel. And we have learned words like earache, headache, fever, sneezing. These are all words related to sickness. So, students, that was all for today. I hope you've understood your lesson. If you find any problem and you need my assistance, feel free to contact me. Until I see you next time, thank you. Allah Hafiz.